be you. That's what people want to see. Play, have fun. It is 6:12. I'm on my way to the gym. Been at my mom's like for a couple days now because she has kidnapped me with food. But I'm on my way to the gym, and yeah, I'll talk to you about what we're gonna be discussing in this video. One thing, it's going to definitely be about structure. I have no structure in these vlogs because I don't know what I'm doing. No structure whatsoever. So we're gonna talk about structure. We're gonna be talking about creativity, and we're gonna be talking about how I get my creative juices flowing when I'm stuck. All right, catch you in the gym. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh yeah, that's right, I'm doing it. Warm up in, and now it's time to get to work. Quick interruption. Do you like these workouts, yes or no? I do them because it's a part of my life, it's a part of my day, and I really want to take you behind the scenes. Comment below if you like them, yes or no. Back to the workout. I just want to say sorry because this channel is messy as hell. And I know because someone told me this channel is messy. Yeah, there's no structure, and I mean it's okay because I'll be doing this for 100 days. Like, I've signed up for 100 days, and 100 days it will be. So I did not say that this channel is gonna be perfect, but trust me, after 50 videos, I will understand it enough. The goal is to get 1% better each video. 1% better. It is messy, but it will get better. That's all I'm trying to say. It is messy, but it will get better. For today's video, I want to talk about creativity because messiness has to do with creativity. Let me run you back to when I was in art school, and there was a classroom, and there was this guy. His name is Carlos. Carlos, if you're watching this, big shout out to you. You were a great inspiration. But Carlos was always there. He wasn't an art teacher. He wasn't a janitor, but he was more like, I don't know what Carlos was. Carlos was just the guy. He was the guy that let me hang out, and I could always enter that room where they had all the tools, all the materials, and I could just make a mess. And with a mess, I mean art. I could just experiment and just do. And I kind of see this channel as that. It's a place where I'm playing. It's a place where I'm experimenting. And I think as creatives, we need to have those places. So if you're on social media, don't take it all so serious. Like, if you have a channel that you're, okay, I'm gonna build money on, I wanna build something on this to make money, okay, voila. But then open another channel that is just to play. Whether it's Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Snapchat, LinkedIn, even LinkedIn, like y'all on LinkedIn. And I'm talking to all the founders right now. I'm looking you in the eye. Look at me. I'm looking you in the eye. LinkedIn is not that platform it was 10 years ago. It's not that serious platform where you have to be all stuck up, corporate, blue. Nah. Be yourself. Be you. That's what people want to see. So play, have fun. All I'm trying to say is this: have a place to experiment, have a place to play. And that's this channel for me. It's a place where I'm expressing myself. I'm just not going to be perfectionist. I've been saying that word wrong. I'm trying not to be a perfectionist, and I opened this channel for that reason. What I noticed in my own creative life, in my own creative journey, is that I've just been trying to do everything too perfect and overthinking things and eventually not doing anything. Like, if you overthink, you eventually not doing anything. And I just found myself in that space of not doing anything and trying to be perfect. And right now with this channel, like, I'm so excited when I wake up to make these videos. I'm like super excited because I know I get to play. That's the word. I get to play. I get to be a kid again. And I'm just experimenting. So if this vlog or channel is messy, yeah, know that it is made for that specific reason. I made it to be a messy place. There will be structure, I promise. But as you know, it's gonna be messy structure. It's gonna be because I don't know what's gonna happen. I have no idea. I don't even write down talking points. Like, I've been talking for a couple minutes now, for real. And I don't have any talking points. It's off the top of my head. So creativity. Let's make that the play word. No, not creativity. That's fake. Let's say play. Let's make that the word for this vlog. Have fun and play, like you were as a kid. Sometimes, like, I really like to watch my nieces and nephews sit down and draw. You know, they're like 3, 4 years old, and when they draw, there's no thinking involved. They don't think whatsoever. They pick up their pencil or their coloring pencil or whatever, the paper, they put that to the paper and they just draw. They don't think. No thinking whatsoever. And the result is something very simple, very basic, but clear. Whether it's a cat, whether it's a dog, whether it's a person, it's clear what it is. And it's play. It's all play. And I think if we go through life with that sense of play, that sense of childish curiosity, it's going to be a more beautiful place. And play is good. Play is good. So for my channel, expect a lot of playing, expect a lot of inspiration, expect a lot of experimentation, and expect a lot of me. So comment below, let me know what you think about that idea for this channel. I am going to get better, so it's not just going to be nonsense. I am going to get better, but right now I'm just having fun, and I hope you're having fun too watching this. She's back at the crib. I'm still at my mom's. She's really kidnapping me with food. I'll put some B-roll to show you breakfast and dinner. She's just trying to keep me at her place, but I'm going back home today because I have things to do in the studio, but I'll catch you there. All right, take care. Don't forget to play. And now we're gonna have breakfast. We're gonna eat eggs. And I just want to talk about creativity while I'm doing that. So I'm gonna whip the eggs and we're gonna talk about having that creative block, the creative block, not blog, but block, and what you can do or what I do to overcome my creative block. Writers have this, artists have this. Anyone that's a bit creative or doing any type of creative work, you've experienced this probably at least one time in your life, that you just don't have that creativity juice flowing. So my number one tip is this: stop thinking, stop doing what you're doing, just let it be. So if you're writing a book or you're writing anything, drop everything and do something else. For example, I'm just looking for the peppers, but for example, if you are writing a book and, sorry, I can't do two things at the same time, but if you're writing a book and, for example, you're deep in that book and you don't know what to write next or which chapter or what the topic should be next, drop everything. And maybe you're a person, you like dancing or you like singing or you like anything whatsoever, go do that. So drop everything that you're working on that's creative, drop that and do something else. You will notice very quickly within a half an hour to an hour that that creative juice will start flowing. The reason why we get creative blocks is because we're so concentrated, we're just so focused on whatever we're doing, that we're stuck in our own head, we're overthinking, And with overthinking comes that creative block. So the theme of this video is play. We're having fun, we're playing, and playing is good. Playing is creative. But sometimes you get stuck in your own head, and then it's just time to do something else. And even this, making an egg, just this gets your brain out of that clutter, out of that overthinking, because you're not focused, concentrated on one thing anymore. You are out of it, and you can start having fun. You can start playing again. You can be creative. So that's one way. Oh no, that's the first thing to do. Stop immediately whatever you're doing. The ways I get out of my own head is, I'm gonna add a bit more salt. Yeah, that's white pepper. I've never had white pepper before. So as I was saying, your creative, the way I get out of that creative block is by doing something else. So when I feel stuck, I immediately drop everything. I just leave the work. I'll go outside for a walk. Walking, makes you sweat, makes your blood flows, your brain, it takes you off that feeling. I go walking. Another thing that's a golden way for me to get out of it is shower. I hop in the shower. What happens? The water flows on your body. The sound gets you kind of hypnotized and relaxed, and it gets you stopping from overthinking, because being stuck is you just being overthinking. Your brain is just running on overwork, and that's something that you don't want, or something that you cannot use when you're a creative person. These are 3 eggs, and that's just one way. So walk, that's number 1. Number 2 is getting in the shower. Peanut oil. I didn't know that such a thing existed, but yeah, we're gonna have peanut oil with eggs in it. Comment below if you ever had peanut oil. Yeah, number 3. So number 1, walk. Number 2, shower. And number 3 for me would be, and it sounds very weird, the toilet. When you're on the toilet, it sounds weird, but when you're on the toilet, you're not thinking, or most people are not thinking. You're relaxed, your body's getting kind of relaxed, you're decluttering, getting out of that. I don't know. I'm trying to say something smart, but it's not working. But I get my best ideas on the toilet. Like, I just get creative on the toilet. Maybe I'm weird. Comment below if you get that too. But I walk, shower, toilet. Those are my go-to. And if those don't work, I know that there's something wrong with me. I need to sleep. I might be stressed. So I try to declutter. And declutter meaning I look at what I eat, my food. And besides that, I think about the gym, like the gym. Oh, another place, number 4, the gym. Walk, shower, toilet, and the gym. That's where I get, the gym, I get my greatest and my best ideas. And that's why you see me go to the gym every single day. Play a lot, and if you're stuck creatively, drop everything and do something else. Comment below what your way is to get out of that creative block. Let's make these eggs. So let's talk about this channel as the creative outlet. If you're thinking about doing something the same, know that consistency is key. As I've mentioned like about 1,000 times, I've tried having YouTube in this channel since 2024, and no luck. 2025, no luck, and now 2026. And sometimes you have to push yourself, as I'm pushing myself to put out these daily. It's very intensive filming, but it's also very intensive to edit. I think the most time goes into filming and edit. And I haven't even counted in thinking what I'm gonna film, because like I mentioned before, I'm just playing, it's random. So if this is something you're thinking about, vlogging your life, vlogging your day, consistency is like your number 1 thing. Be very, very consistent. Try to show up every day. even though you don't see any result. And that is why I'm a big fan of playing. That's why playing is the theme word for this video. Play, have fun, experiment. Don't take yourself too serious, and just do it. And the reason, or we start taking ourselves too serious when we are chasing metrics, chasing, income, money, numbers. And when you're just having fun, that's when it actually clicks. So for me, this is all fun and games. And I'm happy to have you watching this video today with me, eating this delicious bread and egg with me, workout with me. You've seen it all. Today I'll be doing a bit of work on LinkedIn. I'll be the usual editing a video and driving back home. So I finally escaped the claws of my mom. She tried to keep me at her house with food. So I've been there. I plan to stay 2 days, and I've been there like 4 days. And this is the best protein shake ever. I bought it at Lidl or however you call it in the place you live. Pick this up. It's high protein. This has 35 grams of protein. It is incredible. And my favorite protein bar. So if you're working out, this is my favorite protein bar. You can get this one at Action. I don't know if they have it in the States, but you can get this one at Action, and they call it Soft Peanut Bar. It has 14 grams of protein, but the thing is, this thing is actually delicious. Like I've had a chocolate addiction for a long time, and it took away my chocolate addiction because I got rid of chocolate out of my diet and just hopped on these protein bars. It's great. So the protein shake and the protein bar, it's key. I'm just throwing that in there. It has nothing to do with the rest of the video, but I know I'm random, I'm messy. All right, take care. Bye.